Welcome to Year in Film 2013. I'll be your reviewer, George, and I'll be reviewing films this year. I thought we'd start off today with the start of my top 25 films of the year. I think I'd start with the first five today, and I think that I'll go straight into it. But before I do, I'll say that these are my personal choices, and you can have your own, and I'd love to hear them in the comment section. So if you'd leave them, then I'll read them and I'll enjoy them. Um, and I'll try to get back to you as well. Um, but here we go. 25 is The Amazing Spider-Man. What I liked about The Amazing Spider-Man was it was a very character-driven version of Spider-Man in comparison to Sam Raimi's version, which was a lot more spectacle-driven, I thought. But in The acting in The Amazing Spider-Man by Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone as Gwen Stacy and Peter Parker was really good, and I thought that it had a great supporting cast. And I think the main performance, the standout one, was from Martin Sheen as Uncle Ben, because it's a very different Uncle Ben to the one that Raimi represented, and this one's a lot more gritty, a lot more strong, and I think. Uh, the moments he has in the film are really, really great, and he's um, a lot more father-like in this than he ever was in the Raimi versions. It's a great film, and I really do encourage you to watch it. 24 is Ted, which is Seth MacFarlane's first film about a talking teddy bear who hangs out with his buddy, played by Mark Wahlberg. And this really is a great buddy comedy because uh, they treat Ted like he's a human being, and it's a great it's a great dynamic between the two because Seth MacFarlane knows how to write comedy, and there hasn't been a film in the past year that I've enjoyed as much as I have Ted in the sense of comedy, because it's just consistently funny throughout. I thought that 21 Jump Street was going to be the film that would really make me laugh, because I heard so many good things about it, but it didn't make me laugh as much as Ted, and I thought it lacked in some places. So I thought this really was one of the most consistent comedies of the year. 23 is People Like Us, which is a family drama about two siblings who didn't really know they existed until they were about 30. Um, and it's all about how their lives are completely different, and yet they still belong in each other's lives. And it's really emotional. It's got a great script, and it's just well directed by Alex Kurtzman. It's his first film, and it's got some great performances by the two leads, Chris Pine and Elizabeth Banks, who just nail their scenes, and their dynamic when they're on screen together is very familial, and it's something that I haven't seen on film for a while. Um, and I advise you to go watch it. 22 is Liberal Arts, which is Josh Radnor's second film, his follow-up to Happy Thank You More Please, which is a great indie film. This one is more about the coming of age of a character called Jesse, who never really grew up because he never really got what he wanted after he left college. Um, it's it's a very moving film, and it's all about the relationship between Jesse and this young student called Zibby he meets when he goes back to his old alma mater. It's a really great film, and it's got some great comedy, some great laugh out loud moments, but it's also got a lot of heart as it deals with teen suicide. It deals with the idea that life isn't going to be what you expected. Sometimes you're actually going to have to deal with the things you don't get in life. And it's a really great film in the fact that it feels real, it's very true to life, and just it's great. 21, the last one on this list, is The Descendants. I know this seems like 2011, but it came out in 20th of January 2012 in England, and that's where I'm from, so I'm going with that. And I thought this was an excellent black comedy, and George Clooney really nailed this film. He was really good in it, and it was one of my from the beginning of the year, it's been one of my favourites. But I think it just didn't make the top 20 because in the last few months I've seen so many good films that it just had to be pushed back. But it doesn't mean it's not amazing, and it's got some great performances by George Clooney and by Shailene Woodley, who's who's an up-and-coming actress. I think she's going to be in the next Amazing Spider-Man, actually. And it's just a great film about loss and how they move past the George Clooney and his daughters move past the death of their mother, who's in a coma and is not waking up from it. And it's also about how George Clooney deals with the fact that his wife was cheating on him before she got hit in a boating accident. And it's a shocking, tragic film, but it's also very funny, very darkly funny, and it has a great uplifting ending, and it's well worth a watch. Right, so there you have my first 5 films from my top 25, my 25 to 21. I'll be back tomorrow with my 20 to 16, and hopefully you will like them, and I'll get back to you then. Thanks a lot for watching.